Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel and a special President's Day edition of Shaking the Family Tree. Today we'll be highlighting my 13th paternal great-grandfather, Thomas H. Hinckley. Thomas was actually a colonial governor of Massachusetts of the Plymouth Colony. He served twice. The first time was from December 18th, 1680 to 1686, and again from 1689 to 1692. So he is widely considered the last governor of Plymouth Colony. In addition to being a former governor, he is the eighth great-grandfather of former U.S. President George Herbert Walker Bush and ninth great-grandfather of 43rd U.S. President George Walker Bush. Here's how I'm connected to them. See, here's me, there's my dad, there's my grandpa Harold, Minnie Mason, who was my great-grandma, my great-great-grandma Bertha Henyon, my great-great-great-great-grandma Mary Olive Hinckley, and then here's her lineage: Benjamin Hinckley, Joshua, John, Joshua, Thomas, Samuel, and Thomas H. So it's way back there. Thomas lived from 1618 until 1706, and he was heavily involved, as you can tell, in politics for the Plymouth Colony. He also had some other notable life events. But before we get to that, I'll show you a little bit of my handwritten notes. You can see he was born on March 19th, 1618 in Hawkhurst, Kent, England, and he died on April 25th, 1706 in Barnstable, Mass. His parents were Samuel Hinckley and Sarah Soule. They came aboard the ship Hercules. They migrated from England to Scituate, Mass, and then on to Barnstable. And they were very close with Minister John Lothrop's family. He was also known for enacting Thomas Hinckley's Law, where he attacked Quakers. He served in King Philip's War during the 1600s, and he participated in the Great Swamp Fight of 1675. He initially became deputy governor of Massachusetts in 1680 and eventually took the governor's position when Joshua Winslow passed away. He married twice. He married Mary Richards December 6, 1641, and Mary Glover on March 15, 1659. Now, because of his political affiliations, there are a lot of monuments and historical sites and such related to him, and he's also been listed in several different history books, of course. Here's just one of the pictures that we have on file in our family tree information. This is a plaque that is used to mark his original homestead, well, the area near his original homestead, and you can see it said that he was the governor of Plymouth Colony from 1681 to the union with the Bay Colony in 1692. This is actually a picture of one of the badges that he had. It's supposed to be 14 karat gold and was engraved, to Governor Thomas Hinckley. Here's a copy of a letter that we were able to get a hold of, and that goes with that badge. Now, like I mentioned previously, he is talked about in numerous historical documents and books, one of them being Appleton's Encyclopedia of American Biographies, 1600 to 1889. And here you can see his listing for that. He's on page 211 down at the bottom. Here are just some Massachusetts vital records from the 1600s where he was mentioned. It's really hard to read, but that's the best image that I have of those. Here's a copy of another one. It was New England marriages prior to 1700, and it talks about his marriages, of course. You can also read more about him for free on the archive.org website. There is a copy of the book called The Hinckley Family. It was by Joshua Hinckley. This book is very good if you wanted to learn more about the family and eventually its connections to the Bush legacy. Here is actually the publication date was for this particular book that we just talked about. It was published, as you can see here, in 1863. But like I said, it is online, so you can go ahead and pull it up yourself and check out all the details if you like. Of course, he's also listed on Wikipedia. Isn't everybody listed on Wikipedia? Well, at least the governors anyway. So you can also read a little bit more about him on that website as well if you'd like. Okay, that concludes today's special President's Day weekend episode of Shaking the Family Tree. We hope you enjoyed it. As always, feel free to leave a comment, smash that like button, and if you're not already, please subscribe. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon.